Time for the Speedy six-pack of the week.
I didn't say my wiener.
Number 6.
So we'll do 3 hockey to start, then 3 NBA. The biggest signing this weekend, $8.5 million per year. The Hurricanes bringing in Nikolai Ehlers, the fast winger from the Winnipeg Jets. Good goal scorer, 6 years, $51 million deal. An organization that's been rumored for many different players for a while. Obviously, the big Mikko Rantanen story, they could not keep him. They struck out on Gensel. Is this their guy? Is it enough? We'll see.
Why are you bringing in another player when you just need a goalie? You have a chance to go and spend some money on a goalie. You spend it on another forward. Makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Number 5.
All right, we'll go to the New York Islanders. They win a bidding war for a highly touted prospect in Maxim Shabanov. The Rangers ran on him, too, as well as the Philadelphia Flyers. 57 points, and I believe 67 games in Russia last year. The most, I think, since that Kirill Kaprizov year. So Islanders win a bidding war. More young talent, more young forward talent going to the New York Islanders.
Speed Dimon, an absolute slam dunk. This guy could be a 40-goal scorer. Just saying. Just want to let everybody know that. For the Islanders.
Best Russian player they've had since, Yashin? You go back that far?
He's good. He's going to be really, really good. And by the way, the story is him and Sorokin are very close, and that's why he went there. So,
all right.
Number 4.
And we'll round out hockey with the other end of the island of New York with the New York Rangers. Chris Drury, when he was asked about an Artemi Panarin contract extension, he had no words. He dropped dead silent on that. 1 year left on his deal. Obviously, there's the scandal with the Russian, with the whole the sex prostitution thing or whatever it was in 2023. The Rangers brushed under the rug, but Chris Drury reluctant to sign him. Is it good? Is it bad? What do we got?
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. He'll leave the Rangers and win another Stanley Cup. Typical Ranger.
They better get something for him if they're gonna. They can't just get nothing.
Chris Drury is the
so
worst GM the Rangers
I was going to say,
ever had.
if there's any 5 players
Horrible.
not to blame for the Rangers' woes last year, Panarin still did well enough where they have to try to get
Look,
something. If they're
does he drive you a little mad with his defensive not giving a crap on the
Sure.
back check at times? Sure. But what he can do offensively is something that only about 10 guys in the world can do. So you got to pay that guy, and you got to keep him around. He's that good. He's been here. That 2023 thing was the leader of Russia trying to blackmail his family to get him in trouble. He did nothing wrong in that whole situation. It was trumped up bullshit. So I'm glad he's okay. I hope that Drury doesn't look at that as a reason not to keep him, because that would be probably the worst of all the reasons not to keep him. I don't think there are any good ones, to be honest with you. Number 3.
All right, let's shift to the NBA. We'll have more insight on this on Thursday with our guest. Bradley Beal and the Suns already discussing a buyout, and apparently the Miami Heat are already interested on jumping on him if he does get bought out. And the Lakers, naturally, Bradley Beal already said he wanted to play for the Lakers, but the Suns trying to get it done quickly here. Bradley Beal on his way out, looking very likely.
Bradley Beal. Oh.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I felt like it was only a matter of time, and it's just where he ended up.
Who gives a crap where Bradley Beal goes? Honestly, who cares? Everywhere he goes, he just absolutely ruins those teams. So, who cares?
You know what it's going to be, though? He's not going to be called Bradley Beal anymore. It's going to be the Bradley Beal trade exception, because that's how he's going to be referred to as the only way that he's relevant for the next couple of years. Because he's just going to be a big contract that teams are constantly moving so they can make deals work for guys that make their team better. Not even in the near term, because if you're taking on Beal's contract, you're not getting much for it right now. Number 2.
All right, the one that broke kind of before the show, the Orlando Magic giving Paolo Banchero a 5-year, $287. It's the rookie max contract. To put it into perspective, when the Grizzlies gave Ja Morant a rookie max contract, it was 5 years, $207, and it's gone up even more since then, too. Is it too much money?
No. He's a Duke guy. He's a great player. He's the franchise of the organization that is trying to bring in another superstar to play with him. It's a perfect fit. You got to pay him, because if they don't pay him, somebody else will. So I think it's a good move for the Orlando Magic. I don't know why anybody would argue that he doesn't deserve.
He's a tremendous player when he's healthy, top 20 player. You're just hoping he can stay healthy at that point. But
you want to get a superstar, you got to have a good player.
So they're trying to spike it up. They're trying to get obviously the salary cap is going to continue to increase in the NBA, and they're banking on that being a bargain down the road.
Well, yeah, and did you see, too, if he gets, Player of the Year or MVP or something, it goes up another 30%?
Yeah. And he
Yeah, it
will
can go up to 287.
He will definitely be a first NBA player. Maybe not first or second NBA team player. That's the type of player he is.
From what I understood, he only has to do it one time. As soon as he gets that one time, then it goes up. But it doesn't accrue like, okay, now you get a 60%. It's just a one time if you hit it at 30%.
They're going for it next year. That East is wide open. There's no reason why they shouldn't go for it. They're surrounding him with shooters now. I think they're doing a smart job, and you got to pay the man who's the centerpiece. It makes a lot of sense. Number 1.
All right, last one. There are rumors from Luka Doncic's camp that he might be seeking a shorter contract with the Lakers and maybe banking for one more contract in free agency. He's eligible for 4 years and $248 this offseason if the Lakers want to give it to him, but Luka might be thinking otherwise. And the rumors we were talking about last week, the new ownership might want to build around Luka. Maybe they got to do it a little differently.
Listen to the name, guys. Listen to the team. The Boston Celtics. I don't think it's hidden or even a thought in his mind that that's a place that he would be looking at right now. Brad Stevens is a smart man. He knows he's trying to save money. He's trying to push money outside of Boston right now. He knows Jason Tatum is out for the season. They're going to have a season where they're going to be a borderline back-and-forth playoff team. This is not going to be their year. Bet on Luka Doncic being a player that the Boston Celtics could be gunning for.
The Lakers are going to trade with the Celtics?
No, he's going to be a free agent. He's going to go to free agency. They're not going to trade him. He's going to go to free agency. So.
I mean, they can't let him go for nothing. If he's going to leave, they got to do something, you would think.
You know who runs the Lakers right now, right? You know who's running the Lakers, right? It's not Jeannie Buss.
Well,
it's not anything. You know who's running the Lakers.
The Dodgers owner.
No, the GM of the Lakers right now.
It's not Jeannie Buss?
No.
Palinka.
And he is a horrible GM. He does not know what he's doing. So he is that stupid to let him go to free agency. So, yeah, he'll probably do a John Tavares. He'll say, yeah, I'll sign with the Lakers. And then in the offseason say, yeah, I'm not signing with you guys. Goodbye. You know, so that's what he's going to do.
That has been yet another great six-pack with Speedy Petey.
Oh, right. I will say this. And for all you Laker fans out there that are crying about this Luka Doncic thing, at least you got him for another year or two. And then you can
isn't it 2 years?
Yeah, a year or two. Next year there are people going to say that he should sign the extension. He's not signing any extension. He's going to go to free agency and he's going to spin the wheel, make the deal. And the Lakers are going to have nothing to say. And they can move him all he wants. He's still going to go to free agency. He's not signing any contract. I don't think he wants to be a Laker. And I think, obviously, the Buss family doesn't own the team anymore. They don't give a crap.